This guitar was brought into me a couple of days ago for repair. It's a prime example on how not to treat a guitar. It has quite a number of issues, and I will be able to go through them bit by bit with you. The first thing I noticed was the machine heads. That one was very loose. That one is also loose, a little bit, not too bad. That's fine. These are very, very important, because if you're playing a guitar and that is loose, that's going to rattle. So it's very easy to rectify. There is a little screw at the end there, one screwdriver, hold it, don't over tighten it, just so it's nice and firm. Problem solved, because the last thing you want is an annoying rattle. Now for the horror bit. This fretboard has been very well used. I know the guitarist, and I'm quite surprised that he's actually allowed his fretboard to get as bad as this. However, the strings have shot. They've had it. The fretboard is got so much muck on there. It's almost unplayable. I'm going to show you. This is actually quite dangerous as well, because of the muck on there. If you was to run your fingers up those strings, which are quite rough, and you was to cut your fingers, the muck could get in your fingers and you can end up with a nasty infection. Let me just show you the state of these. Got a bit of white linen. Never use that yellow duster in the kitchen, because you'll get bits all over the strings. This is a string cleaner. I'm just going to put a dose in, and this will give you some idea of how much grime there is. In fact, if you can see that green, brown, it is awful. Can you hear that? But that is rust, grime, nasty infections in your finger if you cut them. So never let your strings get like that. Now these strings have had it, they're no good at all. So we get a pair of wire cutters. I'm going to cut the strings. I change my strings on my personal guitars about every 2 to 4 weeks. Okay, so I don't cut myself, I'm going to take these down as well. Now we can actually see the state of the fretboard. So I'm going to use some concentrated lemon oil. Never try to clean the fretboard with the domestic cleaners that you have in the kitchen or the bathroom, because you will do a lot of damage to the fretboard. You can wreck the fretboard. I use lemon oil. You can get it from any decent music shop, guitar shop. Put it on there, and then we'll rub it off. And they'll come up like, but look at that. If the camera can see how filthy that is. On to the next one. And already those frets, perfectly good frets. Nothing wrong with them. Well, the fretboard, there's nothing wrong with the fretboard. I can actually see some dents in the frets just there. We can rectify that. No, you do not use a file like that. I've seen people think, oh, I've got dents in my frets, I'll get this and I'll rub them down. The worst thing you can do, because you're going to flat top the frets, and wreck your guitar. You do need a fret file or a crowning file, and you don't use that edge because there's nothing there smooth. The fret file actually is shaped, and you can just see that there. That's the bit that's going to go on the frets. Before you do that, you need to protect the fretboard. I use this blue masking tape. I use the blue masking tape as opposed to the ordinary beige coloured masking tape because it doesn't leave so many marks. Get it right into the fret. So here we've got 2 frets that we're going to recrown. When I'm recrowning, there's going to be tiny little filings come off. Those tiny little filings can easily get attached to your pickups, which are down here. So I tape off those as well, because these have got magnets in. That's just to avoid a little bit of trouble later on. Right, these dents, they cause through the strings as you've constantly worn away and play them. Then it's going to happen on every guitar. If you have a black marker pen, a mark across there, all across the fret. Then you get your fret file. Now these come in different shapes. You can get some with a handle on like that, which are very good, and these like ones here, which are fine. Get your fingers like that, lodge the fret file over the fret, and very gently stroke it one way. Already I can see little black dots left. This is where the wear is, and we've got to keep doing this until we actually get rid of all the little black dots. I don't know if you can see that there, just a little bit there, a little bit there. I will check it with a magnifying glass. Yeah. There we go, all the black's gone. You can see me again, black pen, over, fret file. This is pretty bad. I use a little bit of very, very fine wire wool just to finish off the frets so they're nice and shiny, but it must be very fine. There we have 2 nice shiny frets and a nice clean part of the fretboard. What I've got to do is get these off. And I'll be very tempted just to lemon all that again. And there we have it, the before and the after. So here we have a nice clean neck. The first thing you need to do is make sure, having recrowned the frets if necessary, to make sure they're nice and level. Now I use this, I put it on there and I try to rock it. If there's no sound, the frets are level. If you hear a, it means the frets are not level and you need to level them off.